to the Geek Lab and a different view today, because as you can see next to me is a 3D printer, and this has been donated by Neil Simpson, one of the few subscribers who knows me in real life. And after the disaster that was the V3 and its technical problems and its poor print quality, he decided, because he had 4 printers and he needed to get rid of some stuff, he decided to donate this one to me. One of the reasons they had to get rid of this one is because it's got an open back power supply. He hasn't got around to making a case for it, and he has a little kitty with very curious fingers, and kitties with curious fingers do not go well together with an open back power supply. So he has been fettling with this for months, changing parts, making it as smooth as he can and rigid as he can before he donated it to me. And it has been over here a day or so, and it's been tested over here, and it's working well. Did have a few power issues initially, well, that was sorted quickly, and now it is printing well. So it is a Prusa i3. I cannot remember that word, but if I switch her on, which involves going right across the camera because the plug's over here, it'll make a loud noise. Yeah, you'll hear the loud noise there, and on the screen it tells me it's a Hephaestus. There we go. Now that loud noise is the fan on the head, which is a bit noisy when it's first switched on, but it does calm down eventually. Yep. So it's a Hephaestus, quite custom made. So what we're going to do, I would say thank you to Neil, but I have said thank you to Neil so many times for this already. He even got me some red PLA to get me started. This is some old stuff off of the V3 project. Even got some of the crappy stuff that what you call them, Eagle Moss sent us, but he got me some PLA to get me going as well, which is very nice of Neil, and thank you once again for that. What we're going to do, that's good fun, isn't it? I'll just sort that out, then I'll be right back. Right, tried to put this back together, but can't get enough squeeze on it to get it together, so that's going to have to be re-spooled. That will be absolute fun. Joy. So, anyhow, in the meantime, we actually made a video about this, about 2 hours long, talking about it, watching it print, going through Cura settings on it and everything, but because I've got a cat phone, it's all there, it decided to lose the files. It wouldn't write into SD, it wouldn't transfer to the computer, and then it lost them. So yeah, that video flushed down the drain. Would have been good, that one. But in the absence of Neil now, I'm going to give you the best tour I can of this thing. We'll look at its what modifications have been made to it, its foibles and its features, and then we'll do a quick print for today, and then we've got larger print videos coming up. Oh yes, looking at you over there. That's right, I've already done a prototype of one, and I shall be doing a larger version of what is over there shortly. It's even painted. Yeah. So first of all, let's get the camera around and have a look at the different features, and look at the menus. Right, here we are at the printer itself, and this is the screen. Now, this printer has got a heated print bed. These i3s don't come with that as default, and it's an expensive option, so Neil actually took this off of another printer, and which meant he had to program the firmware himself. Don't ask me how he did that, he just did it. It's voodoo magic, something like that. The surround, we'll look at the menu in a bit. The surround here was actually printed by this printer, and so was the knob, and I'm sure the stand was as well, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember if he said. Now coming down to it, down here, this thing has a solid metal frame. These are solid chrome bars, which are expensive, but they're there to keep it as rigid as possible. This head by the nozzle, holding the nozzle, is designed by a YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but it improves on the original design. And if you, it's got a fan on the top, and if you come down to the side, you'll see it pumps cold air straight at the nozzle, which is good for cooling the filament. There's a micro switch to stop it in this axis. That is loose, so it has to be held in by blue tack, so you have to check the position of that now and again, make sure it's not slipped. You'll notice there's no bearings at the top here. Apparently this makes it easier for it to adjust. It's advised to do that. These mountings are wider than the original. Apparently these were quite close on the original design. The bed has, is it carbide glass or something like that? Really strong glass sitting on top of the plate. This makes it very easy to get stuff to stick. Every 3 or 4 prints, put a quick layer of Pritt stick and then hairspray on top, and it sticks like a bugger. It easily comes off with these things. Adjustment of this is dead easy because you've got 4 screws, one on either corner, and it will go up, down. You do your paper check and do all 4 corners, and Bob's your uncle. Job done. Right, round the back. Unlike the V3, this isn't sticking more amps through the motors than they are designed, so they actually run nice and cool. Here's the PSU that everybody's afraid of. Yep, it didn't come, it's just a generic computer one. Didn't come with a fan originally. Neil stuck that on to make sure it's kept cool. Around the back is the computer and all that gubbins being kept cool by another fan there. There's the frame. I believe that's made in the factory. On the back you'll see these bars going up and down here. This is a modification that was recommended in the forums to keep it more stable. They give it rigidity in that axis. Other than that, as far as I'm aware, everything else, I have to carry the plugs here because this phone's on a lead. Everything else is stock. There's the frame. You just have to check the bolts are tight now and again, and the belt tensioners are there, but it's all nice and tight. Each belt's got a tensioner. And there's your filament guide. It's nice, isn't it? Right, we will now go on and take a look at the menus, see what this thing can do. Right, okay, here's the menu system as close as I can get, and obviously you've got the bed temperature, the nozzle temperature, XY position, percentage of the file used. We are using this with an SD card, and it says Hefter 3. Got an SD card at the moment. If I take it out, it tells me card removed and card inserted. So if I press this, beep, here are the main options. Print from SD card. So if you go to that one, you've got your different files on there. We'll be printing out this little robot in a bit and having a bit of fun with that for you and for me. I've already printed one out, but yeah, we did have some fun, and we're going to have more fun with the second one, hopefully. Right, second down is control. Come on. And this one's filament. This allows you to load and unload. Basically, it will heat the head. It will then extrude. It's extruder, yes. Heat the extruder. It will then, to unload, push back the filament, and you can remove it from the tube. Ooh, we're losing focus. Thank you. Let's just get this fixed on focus. Don't think it will do that. And load is the opposite way. So if we go back, we can move the axis, which is, I shall show you, auto home. If I just zoom out, and we will activate auto home. Now, one of the things with this, if this is at the front, I found that this cable will catch and cause issues. So I have to make sure that cable is clear. So if I press auto home now, there you go, finds its home position if I was to knock it out or anything like that. Okay, so there we go. Disable steppers, so you can move it if the steppers are holding it, and jog. Move 10 millimeters in the X. If I do that, there we go. You can control it that way. Don't want to go in too far. There you go. I can then go hit that, go to the Y, bed moves as far as it'll go, and then because I've messed everything up, I can go back, auto home, and she'll find a way back. There's that issue again. So if I just unplug it, right, that's that cable catching on the back there. So if I unplug it, do that, right, I will then go for the auto home, control, move axis, auto home. Now I'll fix that cable. It should work fine. There we go. Ta-da. Right, the other option we have. So we can here. Go back. Level the plate. So let me show you how it levels the plate. Right, plate leveling on this thing is dead easy. It says plate level, press to start. So press start, finds the first corner. There you go. And you can use the old paper technique. Pushing paper under there till it just feel, oh excuse me, just feel the friction of it, and you can use this corner screw to adjust up and down. If the alignment is out on all four, there's actually a screw just there, which goes to the micro switch. You can adjust that and it will adjust the whole level of it in one shot, which is handy. So once you've done that, you just press that, it goes to position 2, do the same, go to 3, use the screws at the back to adjust again, and to level 4, and plate leveled. It says on the screen. Why do I not learn? Why do I not learn? Why do I not learn? Yeah, it's done exactly the same again. So if I just slide that forward, put that there, and I shall now have to auto home it, control, plate level, preheat, move axis, auto home. There we go. And she's home. Right, let's have a look at what's left on the screen. Right, okay, so and firmware info. There we go, 2.4.0. Now, I think we've had a quick tour of it. It's time to see this thing printing. So what we'll need to do first of all is dead easy. You put your card in, comes up here, and I just do there. Now, print from an SD card. You can control it from computer, but I don't like doing that. Just stick on an SD card, sorted. You don't have to worry about what's happening with your computer then. If I go to Ultimaker Robot Soup, There we go. It will now start heating the bed and all that good stuff. And I'll be back once it starts heating. 70 degrees on the bed, 200 degrees on the nozzle. Right, so after all that, here is our little guy. Ta-da. I was going to do a filament change. I was going to do a filament change, but yeah, the other filament's still off the spool, so we can't exactly do that. But I will quickly show you his friend that we did yesterday, which does have a filament change. And he is. Ta-da. But yes, we got some really good little projects coming up, so stand by to see them. And yep, that's the new 3D printer, so expect more videos from that. If anybody's interested in live feed 3D printing, come on, camera, refocus. Then, oh dear. Doesn't want to focus, does it? Evil thing. Right, then do let me know, and we can organise like live feeds and stuff if people want to watch stuff being printed. Other than that, yes, if you want to see more videos and not subscribed, then please subscribe, and you can join us in our Facebook group or Twitter. And oh, there he is. Thanks very much for watching.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.